You know, not necessarily a more political answer. It's just a different answer. You know.
Now, given the roller coaster of just emotions and I guess character types that Shane by himself has gone through, I mean, he kind of started off, everyone started vilifying him, and then towards the end of the season, everyone started kind of sympathizing for him. Like, what's the one thing that you hear from fans? I mean, you've got to be considered like one of the villains, like you're the home wrecker, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, my grandma, like after the scene in the woods, my grandma called me up and was like, Jon, you know, she's like, you shouldn't be sleeping with that woman in the woods. She's married and you're getting married too. And just like ripped me a freaking apart. I was like, yeah. And she's like, and you know, that was hard. You know, AMC has these rules, you know, that, you know, they can basically show anything as far as gore. You can show people getting, you know, pickaxe in the head and stuff. But when it comes to sex, it's there's very particular rules, you know. And in that sex scene in the woods, you know, one of the particular rules is no thrusting, and you have no idea what it's like to be in a sex scene in the woods. My pants are down in front of the whole crew, and that was the day I met Sarah Wayne Callie's beautiful, wonderful husband, and now I have to go into the woods, have a sex scene with her, and I got people screaming at me, no thrusting, so you feel like the biggest freaking pervert in the world. You know, you're just trying to, you know, be in the moment or whatever.
And was it in the script, or was it something that was thrown in on set to flip her over halfway through? Was that part of the...
You know what, man?
I gotta ask.
Right on, man. You know, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be totally honest. That was my idea.
Wow.
You know, I talked to the director Michelle about it the week before. You know, I just thought that there would be a really kind of cool moment when he sees the locket, and you know, it's a kind of hard moment for both of them, but they want to continue what they're doing, but it's a lot easier if they don't have to look into each other's face.
Beautiful. That's great. Wow, that's excellent. And they all, I mean, it works.
Moment,
such a poignant scene too.
Right, good God.
Well, I mean, we have another clip from a different scene in the woods, kind of a different take. Definitely no doggy style happening there.
Speaking about doggy style, my dog is ripping ass. I mean, it is so nasty.
It's true,
so I apologize. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yes, it's totally the dogs.
Oh, by the way, when we have a sex scene later, no thrusting. The producers told me. Elric said no thrusting.
But doggy style is okay.
Doggy style.
But you can thrust. They just got to yell at you while you're doing it.
Exactly. No thrusting.
Yeah. So, but the answer to your question about being a villain, you know, when we went to New York Comic-Con, which was so different from San Diego Comic-Con.
Very different. A little colder too.
Yeah, exactly. But and in more ways than one, because when I announced, you know, you go down the panel and you announce who you are, everybody booed me, you know, and I was really. That actually made me really excited because, you know, they're loyalists and fans of the comic, and Shane is kind of a villain. And I think what's so cool about the show and what Frank and I really wanted to do is sort of change people's mind episode by episode. And I think that, you know, look, there's no such thing as all bad people or all good people. And I think that that's not what Frank does. I think he wants complex, I mean, what we're trying to do in this show is do a zombie show, but make it as absolute realistic as we can. There's nothing campy about it. We're not trying to wink at the audience. We're trying to make it a relationship-driven show that's really based in reality. And what would you do if you were placed in this situation? And I think it's too easy to just say Shane's a bad guy.
Right.
You know? And personally, I don't think he's that way at all. I think he's the most loyal, honest, good friend in the world.